Hey guys, Cameron here, and I finally got my hands on one of Chessnut's latest products and the product that I have most been looking forward to. That's the Chessnut Air Plus, a new and improved version of the original product from Chessnut, the Air. First batches of this product are shipping and delivering to customers right now, and I know future batches are available for pre-order on Chessnut's website. The big question is, at almost $315, is the Air Plus worth almost double the cost of the original Air? I'm going to try to answer that for you today. Let's get into it. Let's talk similarities because I think it's really important for you to understand that the original Air and the new Air Plus have exactly the same functionality. The new Air Plus does not come with any additional or new features. You both connect them to the same Chessnut app, and you use that app to access the features of the board, whether that's online play, bot play, or recording over the board play. They do exactly the same thing, yet I mentioned earlier the Chessnut Air Plus, the new version, is almost double the cost. It is $315. You can buy the original Air for about $170. So you need to understand that you're not getting anything new from a functionality standpoint with the Air Plus. The only difference is build quality and material quality. So with that being said, I'm going to dive really deep into what those differences are so that you can understand the differences that you're paying for. All right, I've had my Air for almost a year now, and as soon as I bought this product, I had hoped that they would make a product like the Air Plus. I really enjoyed the Air for what it did, but I knew that they could make it with better materials. So I'm just going to start talking about all of the differences, many of them obvious, but number one, on the new Air Plus, the entire product is wood. On the original Air, the border is wood, but this surface here is a plastic surface. So it's got this faux wood grain to it, but this is a plastic surface. This is obviously fully wooden. You can see the real wood grain, and it's really just beautiful. The two boards are exactly the same size, and the hardware on the sides, so the buttons and the charging port and the LEDs, are exactly the same on both. The Air Plus is lighter than the original Air, actually by almost a pound. So I weighed these. The original Air is about 3.3 pounds 6 ounces. The Air Plus is 2 pounds 7 ounces or something like that. So they managed to make it lighter, even though it's made out of wood and not plastic. Other obvious differences, they got rid of the rank and file indicators, which I'm so happy about. When I bought the Air, I did not like that. I think it's great for somebody trying to learn the game, somebody new to chess, trying to learn chess notation. Yes, this is really helpful, but I don't like the way it looks visually. I like that they got rid of that on a more premium product. And one of the other glaring differences is the LED indicators. So you can see here on the original Air, the LED indicators are in the corner of each square, and on the new Air Plus, they have taken the same technology that they used on the Pro and gotten rid of that. So you get a very clean, sleek looking board with the Air Plus. And not that this looks bad, it just is, in my opinion, of obvious lower quality when you look at the original Air. One thing I did want to mention, and I called this out in my unboxing video of the original Air, I do think, or I wish that they had better contrast between the light and the dark squares. I know in the video it looks like there's pretty good contrast. In real life, it is slightly washed out. It's not bad, but I wish they would have gone with some higher contrast wood to really make the dark squares pop. But you know, what can I say about it other than it's extremely good quality. The quality is definitely better than the original Air. Not that the original Air is bad, but when you take it from this plastic surface to the fully wooden surface, it is just a much more beautiful board. Next, I'm going to get into the piece differences. I'm going to show you the differences between every single piece. Here we have the kings. We've got the original Air pieces always on the left, the plastic, and then the new Air Plus pieces, wood, on the right. So the new kings are slightly taller. We've got the queens here. And it's really interesting. I do think an argument could be made for the original Air pieces being better quality than the new Air Plus pieces, just because the kind of carvings are sharper. There's more details. You're going to see it more obviously on the knights here. And if I turn it towards you, you're actually going to see the lopsided nostrils on the Air Plus knight, and almost every knight is like that amongst the four. So I thought that was really interesting. I do think that wood pieces go better with the wood board, but I wish they would have taken a slight bit more care. Oh, the pawns are hard to focus on. A slight bit more care in the carving of the wood pieces. It's not that they're outrightly bad, but they definitely could have been better. I mean, look at the spire on the king. More detail could be put into that, in my opinion. Is that nitpicky? Sure. But if you're spending north of $300 on a product like this, I think you deserve to be a little bit nitpicky, especially with the quality, especially when you don't get any difference in functionality, as I mentioned before, between the Air Plus and the original Air. So here we go. We've got a couple more knights. If we can get them to focus there, and I'll show you the nostrils again, a little bit crooked. And again, I'm not saying these are outrightly bad, but it's important for you to know that, oops, there goes a piece. It's important for you to know the differences. One other thing that I'd also like to call out is that the Air Plus pieces aren't actually all heavier than the original Air pieces. So the bigger ones, like the kings and the queens and the rooks, are a wash. With these three pieces, the new Air Plus pieces are heavier than the original. But with smaller pieces, meaning the knights, the bishops, and the pawns, the Air Plus pieces are actually lighter than the original. So I really wish they would have taken more care to figure out how to weight the new Air Plus pieces, because that has been one of my biggest criticisms of Chessnut products, is the weight of the pieces. But other than that, I think that gives you a really good look at what the different pieces look like, and I'll wrap this thing up with my final thoughts. Before I give you my final thoughts, I first want to say thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful seeing the differences between the original Air and the new Air Plus. If you did find it helpful, it would really help me if you click the like button, click the subscribe button below. It helps me to grow my channel and will enable me to continue making content like this. I would really appreciate it. But to answer the question that I asked in the beginning, is the Chessnut Air Plus worth almost $150, worth almost double the cost of the original Air? I say that it is. I am a little biased. I wanted the original Air to be what the Air Plus is. I just think the wooden board is so beautiful. I think the wood pieces look great on it. It's a great display piece. The quality is good. And for me, I would spend the difference to buy the Air Plus. I do think there's an argument to be had for the plastic pieces being of better quality than the wood pieces. The engravings are certainly sharper and more detailed. So if that's your opinion, I don't inherently disagree with you. And if you also think ain't no way you're going to buy a product for $150 more, almost double the cost, just to get a wood board and some wood pieces, but it does the exact same thing, then hell yeah. Buy the original Air, buy the plastic version of it, and you're completely right. It does the exact same thing. I mentioned that in the beginning. I want to be completely clear about it again. There is no new functionality in the Air Plus. If it's not worth it to you to get a wood product, maybe you're not going to display it, maybe you're giving it to somebody younger who may not take the best care of it, then by all means, the original Air Plus is going to give you the same exact functionality. It's a great product. I've been playing on it for almost a year now, and I still love it. So both products are great. It just depends on what you value most. Go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments. And again, really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Check out some of my other content. And until next time, thank you.